me say good afternoon to all of you, and thank you so very much for inviting me to come spend this time with you this afternoon. We are somewhat on a short time frame. I was in Rocky Mount this morning for a very important meeting and broke away from them and came, and we'll have to go back to Rocky Mount to close out this day-long program that we are having there. But greetings to all of you. I am the Congressman for the 1st Congressional District. You are in the heart of NCO1 as we speak. This district starts over in Elizabeth City there at the bridge. It comes along the Virginia border all the way to Carr Lake, which, as some of you know, is over in the Warrenton-Henderson area. The district makes a left turn and goes down into Durham, North Carolina, and takes in about 65% of Durham, and makes a left turn and comes back to Lewisburg and Spring Hope and Rocky Mount and Wilson, Goldsburg, Kinston, and Newbern, Havelock, and back over to Elizabeth City. It's a very large district, 733,000 people, but it's my joy to be the representative for the district, and thank you so very much for what you're doing. In Congress, I serve on the Energy and Commerce Committee, which is a pretty good assignment. It's one of 3 exclusive committees in the House of Representatives, and one of our goals as a committee is to make America less dependent on foreign oil. And the way you do that is to invest in American sources of energy. Not only exploration and drilling in the U.S., but also alternative forms of energy such as solar energy and wind energy and the other alternative forms that we have. And so sun energy is a leading example of what we can do here at home. You have invested in this effort. You have invested in solar energy in an extraordinary way. And I just want to thank you for your willingness to come to Eastern North Carolina to set up this facility and provide a few jobs in the construction of the facility, but most importantly, to make us less dependent on foreign oil. For the first time in many years now, we are less dependent on foreign oil than we have ever been. And so we are moving in the right direction. It's going to require what I call a public-private partnership. The government cannot do it alone. Private sector firms cannot do it alone either. We've got to work together to make it happen. And so thank you for what you're doing. The Congress now is debating a historic budget for next year. We're getting ready to start the process. The President laid out his State of the Union the other night. We're going to get his budget in a few days, and then we will look at the future. And hopefully there will be the appetite and the willingness on the part of the federal government to remain a supporter of alternative forms of energy. We're going to roll out our discretionary budget. Hopefully there will be in that budget tax credits and other things that you depend on so very much. And so thank you very much for coming to Washington County. Thank you for your investment in our retirement.